Hi, hope you guys are doing well. So today we'll be making this flag animation without using cloth simulation. This technique is useful for people who don't have a powerful PC or just want a quick and dirty result. The model I'll be using is this from Sketchfab, and the download link is in the description below. I don't own this model. So first thing we're going to do is come to Blender, delete the default cube, and I'll just create a new collection. Going to File, Import, .obj, and I'll just import my flag. Not Now I'll just tab into edit mode, and I'll just going to want to front view. L to select this the cloth part of the flag. P and separate by selection. Now also type into edit mode, select all, and then go into faces and click on tries to quads. So now our faces are quads. Also Control R and edge to edge loops in all of the places, because this is not detailed enough in my opinion. And also keep the rotation as it is for this one. So the next step I'm going to do is going to weight painting mode, and I'm going to go into this one, select the gradient one, and make it about over here. Okay, or maybe even a little bit more further, because again the red part is where the most effect is, and this is the least affected part. Now I'm going to move this trend to 0 and go into the brush one and make these edges. Okay, paint these edges completely blue because I don't want them to be affected by it. I think it's not working properly because we need more geometry. So again I'll select all and subdivide again, and then go into weight mode, painting again, and I think I'll just lower the weight to, I forgot to make the weight to 0 and the strength to 1, and now these areas aren't going to be affected by it. So I'll just make sure that these areas are like this, and you can increase the weight to something like 0.5, and maybe give it a little bit more effect over here if you want to. Maybe 0.25 is better because we don't want it to be too much. I think 2.5 is better. And again 0 on these two corners is very important. After we're done with that, I'll just go back into object mode, and then I'll go into add modifier, and I'll add in a wave. Oh sorry, this isn't the one. I'll need to add the wave modifier, and then I'll add another wave modifier. I need 2 of them, and then I'll also add shift A, empty plane axis, and I'll move the plane axis to about over here in the center of it. So select the flag again, and I'll turn on along normals as well. I'll bump up the height to 2 meters. I'll change the keep the width the same, but the narrowness will be set to 1 meter. And the vertex group is obviously the one we actually created right now. For the second wave modifier, we're going to again turn on along normals, but the height is going to be less now, 0.4, and the width is going to be the same, and the narrowness is going to be 0.9. You can again play along with this value as you want, and again the same vertex group will be applied, but this time we're going to click on the start position one, and the object is going to be our empty. So after this, if we let's just play and see what it looks like. As you can see, it's adding a lot of variation, but we can obviously add shades, auto smooth with it to get a better result. And this looks good, but now we can actually add a few other things to make it look even better. So now I'm going to add modifier and go into subdivision surface modifier, and maybe set it to 1 or 2, whatever you like best, and also add in a solidify modifier, and the solidify modifier thickness can be 0.02, because again this is a cloth, it doesn't need to be that thick, and the offset could be 0 if you actually want that. So now let me just play this, and as you can see, this is our result. You can also do something along the lines like maybe add keyframes on this empty one, and you can actually make it to add, give more variation to it. But this is actually a really great way to get a quick and dirty result. And you can obviously even do something as far as to add keyframes on the height, width. You can do that by clicking over here and changing the values on different points to get different results. So I hope you guys like this video. Please subscribe and like, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Before we continue, please consider subscribing. Only 9% of you are actually subscribed. My goal is to reach 2.5k subs by the end of this year, and drop a like and a comment while you're at it.